सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमामस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानामालयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करं शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिनि व्योमोद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। नारायणं पद्मभवं वसिष्ठं शक्तिं च तत्पुत्रपराशरं च व्यासं शुकं गौडपदं महान्तं गोविन्द योगीन्द्रमथास्य शिष्यं श्रीशङ्कराचार्यमथास्य पद्मपादं च हस्तामलकं च शिष्यं तन्तोटकं वार्तिककं सद्गुरुं सन्ततमानतोऽस्मि। यत्साक्षात् सच्चिदानन्दं प्रत्यगद्वयमक्रियं तन्निमामि नृसिंहस्य योगिगम्यं परं पदम् खालिलाग्नित्रित्यन्तं स्रक्फणीयोद्गतं यथा ध्वान्तच्चिदेनमस्तस्मै हरये बुद्धिसाक्षिणे श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। सो अतः काम्यादि वर्जनादि साधनात्. So we looked at the 10th verse which said what? अकुर्वत क्रिया काम्या निषिद्धास् त्यजतस्तथा नित्यनैमित्तिकं कर्म विधिवच्च अनुतिष्ठतः. अनुतिष्ठता किं भवति? So किम अतः भवति? So Purvamimamsaka is saying jnanena kim. Why should jnana be considered as a moksha sadhana? Even accepting that such jnana is possible, what the Siddhanti is claiming, still karma bhihi eva mokshasya siddhatvat. Karma alone, when it is leading to moksha, why do you need jnana? So how does karma lead to moksha? It is anitya. How can anitya give nitya phala like moksha? If that be the question, Purva Pakshi says, Kamya karma, he says, Kathanchit sadhayama. Earlier he said, somehow we'll, make that happen. How? He says, Swarupa avasthana lakshana mukti. Mukti is what? Swarupa, being in your own Swarupa. And if you think you don't have mukti, that's what the Vedanti says, then you say there are pratibandhas. You use neti neti prakriya. So we'll also use that. Instead of neti neti prakriya, which is cognitive understanding, what we are going to do is we'll cause the karma which is becoming an obstacle, that kind of karma, papa, karma phala, papa which is, or punya which is becoming an obstacle to Swarupa avasthana lakshana mukti, will take that away. How? By stopping dukkha as an obstacle, papa. How? By you remove the papa phala by not doing papa karma, nishiddha karma. So nishiddhaha tyajataha. And punya karma, akurvataha kamya kriya. Kamya is what will lead to punya kamya kriya. So we'll stop that. Then nitya naimittika karma, if we keep on doing, pratyavaya kind of dosha won't come in. This is what we saw. Vidivaccha anutishtata kim bhavati. So Tikakara said muktir bhavati iti sheshaha. Mukti is attained. Wonderful. Why do you need jnana? This is the thinking. So now Purva Pakshi continues. Siddhanti here, the Tikakara here says, Ataha kamyadi varjanadi sadhanat swarupena sadhanat muktihi kena dwarena bhavati iti pruchhati. By which means is this going to be attained, this mukti? Kamyadi varjanadi sadhanat. What is the sadhana for mukti? Mukti, what is the swarupa of mukti? Swarupa avasthana lakshana mukti. So swarupena muktihi katham bhavati, kena dwarena bhavati iti pruchhati. What is the sadhana? He says kamyadi varjanadi sadhanat. Kamya varjana and tyaga of nishiddha, nitya naimittika anusthana. That is the adipada. Swarupena sadhanat muktihi kena dwarena bhavati. So swarupena sadhanat mukti, that is a tippana here. Here he says swarupa avasthana lakshana muktihi iti chandrika patha iha api bhavet. Because swarupena sadhanat, because sadhana has already been said here. Sadhana. What sadhana? Kamyadi varjana is sadhana. Then swarupena sadhanat mukti, that sadhanat is not needed again. There. Swarupena mukti. Swarupena avasthana lakshana mukti. Sadhanat here should be read as avasthana lakshana. That itself is sadhana. No real sadhana. Being in that itself is sadhana. So removing the obstacles is the kamyadi varjanadi sadhana there. So this is the sadhana. There is no real other sadhana as per the karma kandi. केन द्वारेण भवति इति पृच्छति किमतो भवति अतः किं भवति Siddhanti asks, okay, you will stop doing Nishiddha karma, you will not do Kamya karma, you will do Nitya Naimittika karma, then what will happen? You will not get Mukti. So what happens? He says, Purvapakshi, Kamya karma phalam tasmad devadimam na dhokate na dhaukate nishiddhasya nirastatvat narakim naityajo dhojanim. So Kamya karma phalam, single pada, Kamya karma phalam tasmat devadi imam na dhaukate. Dhauk there, the dhatu is in Gatyartaka dhatu. So one will not attain here. Nishiddhasya nirastatvat narakim na eti adojanim. That is a padacheda. So na dhaukate na eti. Both Gatyartaka. One does not attain. What does not one attain? He says Kamya karma phala. Because Kamya karma one has given up. Kamya, Kriya and Karma are the same meaning. So Kamyaha Kriyaha Akurvata. One who is not doing Kamya karma, to that person, what will not be there? Kamya karma, phala won't be there. He is not doing, how will you get phala? So no karma, so no phala. Kamya karma gives punya, which gives what? Imam, na dhaukate, what will not accrue to this person, this sadhaka, imam sadhakam, devadi. Devadi. So devatva, he will not get devatva. Punya will lead to more and more, punya will lead to devaloka and becoming a devata. Higher upadhi, longer, intense, bhoga, sukha. He says kamya karma phala is that. It is an obstacle. So you have stopped doing kamya karma. No kamya karma phala will accrue to this sadhaka. And this sadhaka will not get devadi. Nishiddhasya nirastatvat. And because the nishiddhasya kasya karmana, kriya or karma here, napunsakalinga. So nishiddhasya kasya karmana nirastatvat. Tyajata was said. Nishiddha tatha tyajataha. One who is giving up to that person. What is he giving up? Nishiddha karma, nishiddha acharana. Nishiddhasya nirastatvat, nishiddha phala will not accrue. No papa. Nishiddha here is papa. Papa karma will not accrue to him. Why? Because he is not doing nishiddha kriya. What was that going to lead to? Narakim. Narakim adhojanim naeti. He will not get. Jani is Strilinga. Janihi. Same as Janma. Janma is neuter. Jani is Strilinga. So Narakim, Strilinga. Narakim adhojanim, adhogati. Going to Narakaloka or adhogati into Kita Sharira ityadi, Prani Janma. Naeti. One won't get. So what is the Anvaya here? Tasmat. Kim ataha bhavati. Ataha means what? Asmat kim bhavati. With what you said in the 10th shloka, Siddhanti asks, what from this, what will you get? He says, Tasmat, from that, what will I get? He says, what is the resultant of the analysis? Tasmad imam sadhakam devadi kamya karma phalam na dhaukate. Further what? Nishiddhasya nirastatvat. You can read a cha in your mind. Nishiddhasya cha nirastatvat. Narakim adhojanim naeti. Esha sadhaka. You have to convert this imam into the first case. Esha naeti. I am naeti. Whatever. I am sadhaka. So that is the siddhi you are looking for. Naishkarmyasiddhi. He will get it. he'll get it by doing karma itself. Tikakara says, Devadi means what? Devadi imam na dhokate. What is that Devadi? Kamya karma phalam. To that Tikakara says, Devadi means what? Devatadi phalam. So Devadi means Devatadi phalam. One will not get Devadi means one will not get Devatadi phalam. Adipadena, higher and higher bhogal upadis. There is a tippana on this. Here, the tippanakara says, Devatvadi ityartha. What is Devatadi? Devatvadi. Now see, Manushyatva and Manushyata have same meaning. Tasya bhava tvatalau. Tva will give you napunsaka. Devatvam, Manushyatvam, Ghatatvam ityadi. And ta pratyaya in the same meaning will give you what? Strilinga. Manushyata, Ghatata ityadi. Here Devata word has been used. He says Devatvadi. Why? Because Devata in Devata, ta does not come in a, not necessarily. Devasya bhava Devata. Devata is a prasiddha Rudi Artha. So Rudi Artha, Yogikat Baliyan. Rudi Artha will take precedence. And Devata does not mean Devasya bhava now. It will mean Devata means Deva only. Shri Ganapatir Devata. Ganapati is Pullinga. Devata is Strilinga. But ta there is Swarthe. Ganapati is Devata. There you don't have a choice to change. You cannot say, Devatvam there. Devatvam makes, it is not bhave arthe. There it is Swarthe. Devaha ityartha. Ganapati Devaha. But you can't say Devaha. Although generally you put the Visheshana and Visheshya in the same. Visheshana, use the same Visheshana which has the same linga as the Visheshya. But here in the mantra it is given Ganapati hi Devata. You can't change mantra. You can't say, no, I'll use Deva because Ganapati is Pullinga. So Devata has to be said as it is. Samanadikarnim. Shabda Samanadikarnim there. So here Devata means Deva. So here Devatadi, what I say Devadi, Devadi. So he says Devatva. What is meant here is Devatva here. Devatadi phalam is Devatvadi phalam. Devatva is the phala. Deva is not the phala. Deva is what one becomes. So what you become, here Devatva will accrue to you. That's how it will be said. So Devatadi phalam here, Devata, Devatva is a better reading, or that is the meaning. Here Devata is not Swartha, he says Devatva. The ta is not Swartha. So Devadi means what? Devatadi phalam, Devatvadi phalam, Kamya karma tyaginam imam na dhaukate, na sprishati. Will not accrue. Such kind of phala will, not even touch you, means forget about it. So Kamya karma has been given up. As mentioned, he is a Tyajataha. He is a Tyagi. He is a Tyajan. You should say in Pullinga, he is a Tyajan. So what has he given up? Here not Tyajan, he was what? Akurvan. So Kamya Kriya Akurvan. So that Akurvan will not get. So Tyagi here, Tyagi word as Kamya Karma, Tyagi. Akurvan also, Tyajat also same meaning. So Kamya Karma and Nishiddha Karma he has given up. But Kamya Karma having been given up by this Tyagi, Sadhaka, so to that person imam na dhaukate. This Devatadi, Devatvadi phala will not accrue. Nimitta bhavat. Why? Nimitta bhavat naimitte kasya apaya. Nimitta paya sati. In Vyakarana there is a niyama. When the nimitta goes away, naimittika will go away. So here also there is no karana. Hetu is not there. Where will the hetu mat come from? Devatvadi phala was due to punya. That punya was what? Kamya karma. Due to Kamya karma. Kamya karma he has given up, so he will not get punya. So no Devatva at all. Then Nishiddhasya nirastatvat kimata bhavati. He says Nishiddha, if you give up, this person has given up. Then Parihiratatva. Nirastatvat means it has gone away, means what? Parihirata. Parihara. Parihara you don't do. That's it. What is the parihara for not getting something? You don't do. Therefore you won't get anything. What was the possibility? Narakim, Naraka Sambandhim Janim. Sharira Grahanam na prapnoti. So Jani was a possibility. What kind of Janma? Naraki Janma, means Naraka Sambandhim. So it can be here and now. Somebody says, What kind of a place is a naraka, he says. Here in this loka itself, naraka. Staying there is like naraka, you say. So you don't like particular places, so you say that's like naraka. But this is what? This naraka is actual dukkha. It's not rhetoric. So this nishiddha karma would have led to naraka janma, and that won't accrue to this person now. Sharira granam, naraka sambandhim sharira granam na prapnoti. So you are free. No svargadi loka, no narakadi loka. And here and now, this particular nitya naimitya karma will save you from dukkha here also. So upalakshanam etat. This naraka, not necessarily naraka. Upalakshana, it is an upalakshana, whatever is dukkha karaka upadi. Upalakshanam etat tiryagadi janma prapter api. So, tiryagadi janma praptehe api etat upalakshanam bhavati. By saying this, tiryag means those who walk horizontally, meaning prani janma. Prani janma is dukkha janma, bhoga janma. Very little sukha, lot of dukkha. So no kartrutva, bhoktrutva. No kartrutva, bhoktrutva is there. Of course, no kartru means one has been a karta, pure bhokta. There is no karma generated further. Pure bhoga yoni. So those kind of janmas also are included because it is an upalakshana. Bhavatu evam. Siddhanti, if Siddhanti were to say, Bhavatu evam. What you are talking about is what? Punya and papa not coming up. That is all what? The agami karma that one does. Kriyamana. Or sanchita, which has gone by. What about prarabdha, sir? Prarabdha will still be there. Siddhanti won't ask this question. Siddhanti won't ask about prarabdha. He says, how will sanchita go? Siddhanti's question is what? Okay, you will stop doing karma. Stopping kamya karma and nishiddha karma may mean that you will not get kriyamana. That's all. Sanchita, limitless sanchita is there. Who will counter that? You have to do bhoga. Anadi kala janma has led to limitless janma possibility all in your bank balance, karma balance. You have a karma bank called sanchita. So you'll get limitless janmas even if you stop doing karma right now. Zero karma you do, still limitless karma is there to give limitless janma. All sorts of, there is nothing that you have not done. Siddhanti will take this perspective. There is nothing that any jiva has not done. Everything has been done except jnana. All sorts of karma have been done. Oh, I want to be a king, an emperor, a queen. You have been. Such kind of a devata, oh, you have been. Swamiji used to jokingly say, somebody told him, looking at monkeys, they are very happy on the trees. This person said he would like to be a monkey in the next janma. Darwin's theory says that people have come from monkeys and this person wants to be a monkey. You never know. Such vasanas are there. You never say what kind of vasanas are there, even in Manushya Janma. Oh, I want to be like this. Bhagavan will say tatastu. There is a lot of karma. If you desire that, he'll just take from your bank balance and give you. Bhagavan does not have to create anything. All sorts of possibilities exist in the Sanchita itself. The desire will configure that next janma. That's all. That is your desire. You have that karma. It will start fructifying. So next janma, not this janma necessarily, next janma. So Sanchita will not go. But Siddhanti has not objected yet. So Purvapakshi thinks that I have already given a solution and Siddhanti may think that what about Prarabdha? He may smartly ask. So he is giving that answer. Siddhanti is not going to ask about this. Siddhanti will ask, how will karma counter? You tell me that. All that will come up. So here, bhavatu evam aprarabdha phalayoho karmanoho pariharaha. You are talking about parihara, parihritatvat. All these hetus are very nice to listen to. Let's just assume, abhyupagamavada you can take. At the most, your sanchita and agami, meaning what? Non-prarabdha. So aprarabdha phalayoho, two sets of phalas. Aprarabdha, which are not prarabdha, meaning sanchita and agami, also called as kriyamana. Tayoho parihara bhavatu nama. Let it be. Let's assume. But prarabdha will remain. Prarabdha phalayostu katham ityataha. Or here, aprarabdha phala, you can take sanchita and agami together, but punya, sanchita and agami punya, sanchita and agami papa, because that's the division. Nishiddha and kamya. So punya and papa is a division. So with the dvachana, you can take all sorts of karma. He's not talking sanchita and this thing. He says all sorts of karmas except prarabdha type, divided into two categories, punya and papa. Let those go away, but prarabdha punya, prarabdha papa, that won't go away. So he says prarabdha, therefore dvivachana here, prarabdha phalayoho tu katham ityataha. Katham kim? Katham parihara. How will the prarabdha phala in the form of punya and papa, which are fructifying now in this janma, how will they go away? Katham tesham parihara? Or prarabdha phalayoho tayoho punya papayoho phala punya papayoho katham parihara bhavati? Na bhavati ityartha. Aksheparte katham. So katham is also kim, derived from kim. So aksheparte kim. Aha, what? Deheti. So there the Mulakara, Bhagwan Sureshwaracharya says, Deharambakayoscha dharmadharmayoho jnanina sa karminaha samano chodya pariharo. He says, when you have, that nyaya, जो शीशे के घर में रहते, if you stay in the glass houses, you don't throw stones on other glasses, glass houses. So this is the niyama in tarka. If at all you have the same issue as the siddhanti, then you should not raise a doubt. Or basically two darshanas. The Darshanika 1 should not raise doubts on Darshanika 2 if the flaws in Darshanika 2 that this Darshanika 1 is pointing out is there in Darshanika 1's Darshana also. You should not do that. And if the solution is given by the Siddhanti, the questioner Darshanika 1 says that in our case we have some solution and the other also has the same solution, you can't question his solution also. Neither should you point out flaws that are there in your system also, nor should you question the solution. How will this solution work when you are giving the same solution? That is called as what? Shashru Nirgamana Nyaya. So there is a newly, wedded bride who comes home. So she's taking care of the household. And a bhikshuka comes, somebody comes and asks for, something, some bhiksha. She says, go away. That new bride, she says, no, you won't get bhiksha here, please go away. And her mother-in-law is coming from outside somewhere, or she is in the garden somewhere, and she looks at it. What happened? He says, no, I went for bhiksha. Oh, so what happened? No, your daughter-in-law said, go away, there's no bhiksha here. So she says, how can my daughter-in-law do that? No, you come with me. So she brings the bhikshuka along, enters the house, makes the bhikshuka stay outside, and says, now you go away. There's no bhiksha here, you go away. The mother-in-law says the same thing that the daughter-in-law says. But the daughter-in-law should not say, she has no adhikara. This is her thinking. So bhikshuka thinks he'll get bhiksha. He says, no, you go away. How can my daughter-in-law ask you to go away? I will say. So this is the nyaya used here. If the siddhanti does the same thing that the purvapakshi is doing, then it is Svashura Nigamana Nyaya. If I say it is right, you say it is wrong. Why? Vitanda. It is wrong just because you said it. So asking the bhikshudka to go away is not the problem. The problem is the daughter-in-law saying is the problem. So the Purvapakshi saying it is a problem. Siddhanti thinks that, Siddhanti means the Darshanika. So that nyaya will apply. So here he says, Deharambakayoho cha dharma adharmayoho punya papayo. Deha arambaka, meaning those which are causing this beginning of this janma, this deha, sharira, which is that prarabdha. So prarabdha dharma adharma tayoho jnanina saha karminaha samano chodya pariharo. The question, chodya, and parihara, the solution, both are same, samano, they are similar, same for the karmi, just like jnani for jnani. Along with jnani, we also have the same solution. What do you say? Prarabdha bhogeneva kshaya. Prarabdha is a problem, it will not go by jnana. You say that, so you have that problem. What is the solution? You said bhogeneva kshaya. He says karmi also, we also say the same thing. What the Siddhanti says, karmi also says, oh, we cannot remove prarabdha which has already started fructifying like a short arrow, we agree. So bhogeneva kshaya, solution also we have same solution that you have. Same problem, same solution. Then why are we raising a doubt? Thereby what? Vartamanam midam yabhyam shariram sukha dukkhadam arabdham punya papabhyam bhoga devatayoho kshayaha. So visarga has to be full. Those who have studied Vyakarana, tayoho, when before this ksha, visarga will be full. So what is the padacheda? Vartamanam idam yabhyam shariram sukhadukhadam arabdham punyapapabhyam bhogat eva tayoho kshayaha. So only two padachedas here. So idam vartamanam shariram, which is sukhadukhadam. There's a visheshana. Sukhancha dukkhancha sukadukhe te dadati iti te dadata iti sorry sukha dukha this shariram itself, so te dadati, te will be second case dual, so sukha dukhe, or sukha dukha can go as a singular also, sukha dukkham, sukhancha dukkhancha, instead of itaretar dvanva can be possibly samhara also, but anyway tat or te dadati iti sukha dukkhada. Sukha dukkhadam in napunsaka, shariram. So sharira gives sukha and dukkha. Rather, sadhana. Sadhana for sukha dukkha. Sadhana basically adhikarana. Really adhikarana. Stula sharira. So shariram sukha dukkhadam, which is that idam vartamanam, which is existent. Currently ongoing sharira, idam shariram, inam vartamanam shariram, which is what? Sukha dukkhadam. Idam sukhadukhadam vartamanam shariram yabhyam, or we can say what? Idam vartamanam. Has he used any other pada there? So he'll say idam vartamanam, idam sukhadukhadam vartamanam shariram yabhyam, yabhyam punna papabhyam dharma dharmabhyam dharma adharmabhyam arabdham bhavati. Punya papabhyam, it is there. Yabhyam punya papabhyam arabdham tayoho bhogadeva kshayaha. Yabhyam tayoho. So yabhyam punya papabhyam idam sukhadukhadam vartamanam shariram arabdham. Already started. Due to which punya and papa, this current vartamana, current what? Sukhadukha Sharira that gives sukha and dukkha has already begun. Arabdham. Tayoho punya papayoho bhogadeva kshaya. They have already been sought. Arabdha. Prakarshena arabdha. Prarabdha. So prakarshena arabdham. Prarabdham. That prarabdha which is already what? Sharira. Idam shariram. Has already begun. Due to which punya and papa, those punya and papa will have kshaya how? Bhogadeva. Jnani also has to undergo. So karmi will also undergo. What is the problem? So solution, the problem and solution are same for the jnani as well as karmi. So Tika says, prarabdha phalayoho karmanoho. Sorry. So prarabdha phalayoho karmanoho bhogadev kshayah ityatra niyame. In this niyama, na avayoho vivadaha. We have absolutely no issue. We have that is not a point of discussion. We say we give up that point. I agree with you. Let's go ahead. No, you keep on saying the same thing. That is not done. Yeah, I already said I agree. Let's move on. Let's discuss on other points. We already agree on something. What is the point? It's not a vada at all. It's not vivada. So ityatra na avayoho. Avayo madhye vivada nasti eva. Iti uttara shlokasya tatparya muktam. This is the tatparya of the next shloka. And the shloka also we saw, that is the 12th shloka. Further, Tikakara introduces the 13th shloka. Kamya pratisiddha karma nimittatvat samsarasya. Samsara has what? Kamya and pratisiddha karma as nimitta. Kamya will lead to dukkha yonihi and Kamya will lead to sukha yonihi and pratisiddha will lead to dukkha yoni, that kind of janma. And those Kamya and pratisiddha karma which give respectively punya and papa leading to sukha dukkha bhoga, they are the nimitta for what? Samsara. That itself is samsarana. The result of Kamya and Nishiddha, Sukha Dukkha Bhoga, for Sukha Dukkha Bhoga, some Upadhi, Sharira is created. That is samsara. So samsara se what? Kamya Pratisiddha Karma Nimittatvat. Okay, you will stop doing Kamya, you will stop doing Nishiddha also. Why do you do Nitya Naimittika Karma? If somewhere were to ask, someone was going to ask this question. Siddhanti won't ask this, but anyway, Purva Pakshi has to imagine a Purva Paksha to his darshana. He says if somebody asks, you also, you the Jnani, Jnana Kandi, asks what? Kamya and Pratisiddha, okay, we have to give up. But in addition to that, the Karmi said that, Purva Mimamsaka said that, Nitya Naimittika Karma has to be done. So he says, Kamya Pratisiddha Karma Nimittatvat Samsarasya. Samsara is due to Kamya, doing Kamya and doing Pratisiddha Karma. You have already given up. What is the point of anything else? Bhavatu tat pariharena pariharaha. Tat pariharena parihara means what? Tat means what? Kamya Pratisiddha Karma pariharena. Tat means Kamya Pratisiddha Karma and pariharena. Tayoho Kamya Pratisiddha Karmanoho Pariharena bhavatu pariharakasya samsarasya. Because nimitta is Kamya and Pratisiddha karma for samsara. So you take away the nimitta, naimittika is samsara, tasya parihara api bhavatu. Nitya naimittika anushtanam punaha anupayuktam. There is absolutely no need to do Nitya and naimittika karma in that case. Why would anyone do Nitya Naimittika karma at all? You stop doing karma, that's it, done. Shouldn't that be your darshana? Ask the Purva Pakshi to this Purva Paksha. Be it Siddhanti. Purva Pakshi says, if you think that Nitya Naimittika karma should not be done, so Akarane Pratyavaya Shruyate has been said. He says, Tayoho Sukha Dukkha Asadhanatvat. This is the objection to the Purva Mimamsaka. Nitya Naimittika Anusthana is anupayukta, anupayogi, purposeless, useless. Why do you do it? Tayoho Sukha Dukkha Asadhanatvat. Are they karana for Sukha and Dukkha? No, you already said Kamya is karana for Sukha. Pratisiddha karma is karana, nimitta for what? Sadhana for Dukkha. And Nitya Naimittika is not a karana for Sukha Dukkha. Then why would you do Nitya Naimittika karma? And mokshasya karmajanyatva anangikaracha iti akshipati. And moksha, you already agreed, it is not karmajanya. You are saying you are only going to remove pratibandhaka. So pratibandhaka you already removed. Nitya Naimittika will not give you anything. Why do you do Nitya Naimittika karma? Moksha is your Swarupa Avasthana Lakshana, you said. Having said moksha is not karmajanya, that is what is the meaning of Swarupa Avasthana Lakshana, Muktihi. Thereby, तयोः नित्यनैमित्तिक कर्मणोः सुख दुःख असाधनत्वात् पुनः अपि पुनः what अनुपयुक्तम their अनुष्ठान तयोः अनुष्ठानम अनुपयुक्तम no need to do all this nitya naimittika you give up kamya pratishiddha you give up nitya naimittika also throw the baby with the bath water no you can't do that nobody does that says the Purvamimamsaka. He says okay let mokshasya karmajanyatva anangikaracha okay there is a hypothesis one type of karmakandi which there was a divida we had seen two types of karmakandis one who accepts that jnanena moksha that such jnana is possible but karma bihi mukti then jnana is useless even such jnana is possible so that is the paksha here mukhya paksha is what jnana cannot give moksha karma alone can give moksha such jnana itself is not accepted so thereby so iti akshipati kamya iti so there is an akshepa kamya iti what is that in the mula kamya pratisiddha karma phalatvat samsarasya tan nirasena eva ashesha anartha nirasasya siddhatvat kim nitya anushthanena iti chet so purva pakshi expects a question from the siddhanti what is that kamya pratisiddha karma phala is samsara so one has stopped kamya so no sukha rupa samsara and pratisiddha has been stopped karma therefore no dukkha rupa samsara then tannirasena eva means what kamya pratisiddha karmanoho nirasena eva having taken away kamya and nishiddha which are cause for sukha dukkha rupa samsara then ashesha anartha nirasasya sukha and dukkha or sukha yoni dukkha yoni both are what anartha so completely they have been taken away if that is the case ashesha anartha nirasasya siddhatvat you already attained the goal why do you need to do nitya naimittika karma kim nitya anushthanena iti chet what is the point of nitya and nitya naimittika karma trikala sandhya agnihotra grihastha has daily agnihotra twice along with sandhya trikala sandhya on top of that agnihotra and agnihotra is what just one or two small mantras that's it but no so much has to be done the fire has to be kindled it should not the when one marries the fire is brought from the vivaha agni it has to be during that agni has to be brought or one has to that ahita agni one has to become that person who maintains the agni through and through along with the wife one has to do the karma not individually with the wife has to be there patni yajna sanyoge patyur no yajna sanyoge so patni word is derived from pati how the pati ikara gets the nakara adesha and becomes patna and then in strilinga you add a neep you get patni in what meaning not as a wife modern day meaning karmakandi says yajna sanyoge yaga has to be done only for yaga is the vivaha for karma and for karma itself begetting a child also not for any other reason not for samsarana only for this purpose dharma karya that's all his focus is very clear so he says that agnihotra one has to do then darsha purnamasa also one has to do then karma antargata upasanas one has to do all this is needed but siddhanti says what is the point kamya and pratishiddha have already been taken away they are the karana for samsara nitya and naimittika are not going to help you because they are not the karana for samsara in not doing that also is not going to do anything kim nitya anushthanena what do you get doing it some additional labha nothing is there so the reply is what before that tanna so siddhanti is going to say tanna that is not true samadatte samadhana is given by the karmakandi samadatte what na tad akarnadapi iti tad akarnadapi Tanna tadakarnadapi. Tadakarnad means what? Nitya naimittika akarnat. Not doing nitya naimittika. What will that happen? Oh, what will that lead to? Anartha prasaktehe. Hetu panchami. There is anartha prasakti. Same adversities that we are trying to take away in the form of sukha dukkha rupa samsara, dukkha basically, that will come up again. Dukkha will be there. Anartha prasakti, papa, pratyavaya rupa dosha. Tikakara says nitya akaranasya meaning nitya naimittika karma, akarana not doing. तस्य नित्य अकरणस्य संसार अनर्थ कारण प्रत्यवाय हेतुत्वात्. Samsara is anartha. Karana is what? Pratyavaya here. Pratyavaya, particular kind of papa. That is the hetu. So nitya akarana is hetu for what? Pratyavaya rupa karana for anartha in samsara or anartha in the form of samsara. That is the samasa there. Then how will pratyavaya go away? If nitya akarana is pratyavaya janaka, then nitya karana will be pratyavaya ajanaka. So pratyavaya pariharadvarena tad anushtanam api upayuktam. That's why what? In sankalpa, those who do karma, nitya naimittika karma, sandhya vandana. Mamopata samasta duritekshe dwara Parameshwara Prityartham. Parameshwara Prityartham is all right. But what is this Mamopata Duritakshaya Dwara? That is this Pratyavaya Pariharadvarena. Mama Upata. My karma itself is fructifying. I have already done all sorts of karma. That is fructifying every day in the form of dukkha. Some dukkha. Papa karma. Sukha is also there, but some papa is fructifying every day. Little dukkha. Almost, more or less. Every day it unfolds. That is upat, which is coming up. Mama upat. Durita is papa. This pratyavaya, specifically pratyavaya for the nitya naimittika karma. For the other kind of karmas, prayashchitta karma, other types of papa. But durita is papa. In the nitya naimittika, they have capacity only to counter this pratyavaya rupa dosha. So, mamopata samasta duritakshaya dwara. Samasta won't happen, but we pray. Samasta, all sorts of dukkha which are going to come up, which I have done, they are the result of the papa karma that I have done. And pratyavaya pariharadvarena through nitya naimittika karma, they become useful. Tadanushtanam api upayuktam. Tadanushtana is nitya naimittika anushtana, karma anushtana. Now the Siddhanti. This is Siddhanti's question really. Not doing karma. Which karma? Nitya naimittika karma. See, with kamya and pratisiddha, not doing results in no punya and papa. Not doing kamya will not give punya. Not doing this nishiddha karma will not give papa. We agree. It will not generate new, we agree. Old will act. We have not touched upon that topic, Sanchita. It will not, so not doing something will not give anything. So no karma, no phala. We understand. Abhavat, abhava. Kasya bhavasya na bhavati utpatti. Here you are saying, you the karma kandi, if I do not do nitya naimittika karma, then what? Akarane pratyavaya shruyate. Pratyavaya papa will accrue. Pratyavaya papa is bhava rupa, something positive, some positive phala dukkha rupa, adrashta, which will give dukkha karana. And why does it come in? Because I don't do nitya naimittika karma, meaning abhava. From abhava, bhava. From absence of karma, what is the result? Papa rupa pratyavaya phala. How is that possible? Katham akarnad abhavat. Akarnad means abhava. Akarna means not doing. Not doing is abhava. Abhava of karma. Nitya naimittika karma. So katham akarnad abhavat pratyavayasya bhavasya bhavarupasya pratyavaya. Pratyavaya is a positively existing bhavarupa entity. Some adrushta, papa rupa, which is ready to give dukkha. That kind of thing is born. Janya. From what? From not doing. So katham akarnat abhavat pratyavayasya bhavasya utpattihi. Iti cha na ashankaniyam, says the Karmakandi. You may be thinking how bhava is born from abhava. It can be. He says, I don't have to go far and give you any logic. You have it in your own system. You, the Vedanti, who may ask, how can bhava come from abhava? Actually, this dosha will accrue to the Klesha Aparini Karaka, Holenarsipur Samiji. Samsara comes from Ajnana. Ajnana is abhavarte nahi. How it will work? But we don't have that dosha. The orthodoxy does not have that dosha. We say yatkinchit bhavarupa. We have seen all that. But here, the Purva Pakshi knows that he did not bring up this question. Otherwise, if samsara is due to ajnana and ajnana nahi is abhavarte nahi, the Purva Pakshi would have asked this. He does not take that example because nobody, not even the Purva Pakshi, thinks that ajnana for the Siddhanta is abhavarupa. They also know that Siddhanta, what is Siddhanta, they know. So they will not ask such questions. If they ask, then we answer. It is anirvachaniya. It is anirvachaniya mithya. Nonetheless, here the akshepa is what? Katham akarnad abhavat pratyavayasya bhavasya utpatti iti cha na ashankaniyam. Why? Because in your system you have 6 pramanas. One of them is anupalabdhi pramana. Bhutale ghato nasti. There is no pot here on the ground. How do you know? Abhava of pot, you know, don't you know? The jnana of ghata abhava is jnana is what? Jnana is not abhava rupa. Jnana is bhava rupa. How do you get that knowledge of ghata abhava? So ghata abhava is causing bhava rupa jnana. Ghata abhava is causing what? Jnana of ghata abhava. Jnana is positive. And it is born of absence of ghata abhava. So he says, Yogya anupalabdher eva jnana hetutvavat. Jnana hetutva. Jnana is what? Bhutale ghato nasti iti jnanam. Bhutale ghato nasti. Is that jnana? Yes. Do you get that jnana? Yes, says Siddhanti. Is that jnana, you get that jnana, means it is existent. Do you agree? That jnana is positive bhava rupa. We say yes. And then he says, Yogya anupalabdhe. This Yogya anupalabdhi is what? Ghata abhava. Example, ghata is not there. Anupalabdhi of ghata. Tasyaha anupalabdhehe eva jnana hetutvavat. That alone is jnana hetu, isn't it? Honestly, we say no. If we have to really, if he asks this, he gives the example, we say that can't be an example. It will all come up later. Why anupalabdhi does not work for us the way it works for Tarkika? Tarkika has a niyama. He has only 3 pramanas. Pratyaksha, Anumana and Shabda Pramana. We have Pratyaksha Anumana Shabda, we have Arthapatti, we have Upamana, and we have Anupalabdhi. We have 6 Pramanas. Bhattas also have 6 Pramana, Karmakandis. So they say, see, we use Anupalabdhi, you also use Anupalabdhi, if it is a Bhatta. Prabhakara may not agree. But anyway, do you use Anupalabdhi as Pramana for Bhavarupa Jnana, where there is Bhavarupa Jnana, Anupalabdhi? You know that it is not there, something is not there, Abhava. Then that Abhava has caused Bhavarupa, whatever it is. That example shows you that from Abhava, Abhavarupa X, Bhavarupa Y can come up. There is a causality between X and Y, where X is what? Abhavarupa, Karana, Hetu, Nimitta, and Y is what? Hetubat, Phala. Possible. And similarly, we can use that here also, extend that to the exemplified. Therefore, Akarna, which is Abhava of Nitya Naimittika Karma, not doing Nitya Naimittika Karma, is Abhava Rupa. We say yes. Akarna, abhava, gives pratyavaya, bhava rupa. It can. Why not? So योग्य अनुपलब्धेर एव योग्य अनुपलब्धेः एव ज्ञान हेतुत्ववत् अकर्णस्य अपि प्रत्यवाय हेतुत्व उपपत्तेः इति भावः. It is tenable that pratyavaya hetu would be what? Would be akarna, nitya naimittika akarna. Taretadaha, and thereby he says what? Nitya anushthanatāh iti. In the Mula, the shloka is what? 13th shloka. Nitya anushthanataschainam pratyavayo na samsprishet anadrityatma vijnanam atak karmani samshrayet. So the first kind of Purva Pakshi who accept jnana is possible, abhyupagamavada, and still karma is the karana for moksha. He concludes here by saying what? Nitya anushthanatāh cha enam pratyavayah na samsprishet anadritya lyavanta atmavijnanam atah karmani samshrayet. So samsprishet, samyak sprishet, would, vidiling. So what? Pratyavayah na samsprishet. Pratyavaya won't accrue to whom? Enam, this person. Who is that? Nitya anusthana, one who is doing nitya anusthana of nitya karma, nitya naimittika. So nitya anushthanatāh, one who is doing nitya anusthana, that becomes a hetu for pratyavaya to not accrue to that person, that sadhaka. And therefore what? Now you club it all together. He has concluded. He says that nitya naimittika is needed, karma is needed. So akaranaye pratyavaya shruyate. This pratyavaya na samsprishyate when this person is doing nitya anusthana. Due to that reason. And kamya, he has stopped, so no punya which will give to devadi janma, and no narakadi janma also. Why? He has given pratishiddha karma. He has given up. Tyaga is done. And all these three put together, all sorts of problems, adversities, anarthas are dealt with. Prarabdhasya bhogeneva kshaya. Thereby what? Atma vijnanam ataha. Therefore what? Since we have solution for, we have a threefold solution. Stopping kamya karma, stopping nishiddha karma, and doing nitya naimittika karma. This threefold solution, which you are already doing. Nitya naimittika karma, everyone has to do, you are already doing. So what you are doing in addition to that, kamya and nishiddha, that you can stop. So your jnana is futile, not needed at all. Thereby what? Atma vijnanam that you talk about, atma jnana, anadritya, setting it aside, not useful at all. There is no adara needed for jnana is this and all that. Nothing. It is nothing. Karma is everything. This is the karma kandi. What is jnana? You can set it aside. Atma vijnana, ataha atma vijnana anadritya karmani samshrayet. Setting aside this atma jnana that you talk about, all this grantha that you are creating, just put it aside. Does not belong as sadhana to moksha is his conclusion. Samshraya, samyak ashrayet. Take resort to karma, it will give you everything. And if you don't want all this, you want only moksha, then stop all that, do nitya naimittika karma and get moksha. So much is possible, why do you need jnana? Further in the tika, taretadaha nityanushthanata iti, we saw this. Avantara prakarana upasamharati. This is the avantara prakarana, this is not mukhya. He is just getting you on the talking table, just, get you inside the room. Then after that he'll say, no, actually this was only abhyupagamavada. Basically jnana, we accepted initially only so that you will come to the table. Once you come to the discussion table, he said jnana can't do anything. Earlier said jnana will also do, let's say, such jnana is possible, but karma itself can give, why do you need jnana? Now we say this is avantara prakarana. Not real karma kandi's perspective, darshana. He says avantara prakarana upasamarati anadrityeti. Set aside this jnana. He's making the making the sandarbha for the next shloka, where that is the mukhya siddhanta for the Purvamimamsaka. Abhyupagate api jnane karma eva moksha sadhanam ityartha. He says, even if I accept it, karma alone is the sadhana for moksha. Such jnana, let it be possible, set it aside. So even if it is so, and then he is going to say it is not so. So further, so this is done. 13th verse is done here. 14th is introduced by saying what? Now the Purva Pakshi expects Siddhanti's question. Anadritya, why do you set it aside? If the Siddhanti says to the Purva Pakshi, hey, wait, you said such a jnana is possible and karma vihi mukti. Now my question is, you accepted this jnana. If you accept this jnana as moksha karana, such as is possible, jnana is possible, whether moksha karana or not is different, but such jnana is possible, you accepted, then abhyupagatanche, then why anadritya, why set it aside? Having set it aside, why do you want to set it aside? You agree with it, let's stick to it. Let's bring back those options on the table. He says, no, we will not talk about it. Why? Let's bring it back on the table again. Let's discuss that. So Siddhanti, if you were to ask, abhyupagatan chet jnanam tataeva muktihi svikriyatam, if you accept such jnana as possible, then why not you go one step ahead and accept mukti also from that jnana? Atma Vijnana is possible. Why don't you say Atma Vijnanat Muktihi as a possibility? Sikriyatam. Accept that also. Why? Because such statements are there. Tameva viditva atimrityumeti ityadi shrutehe iti ashankya. So we will bring some pramana and tell you. Why do you set it aside? Having known tameva atmanam viditva, having known such atma, Shruti, Vedanta, Upanishad Vakya, Atimrityumeti. Atimrityumeti means what? Here, Vyavahitascha. So, this Vyakarana, this Ati is Upasarga. Upasarga not to Mrityu. Mrityu to Eti. Upasarga should go with the Dhatu, right before the Dhatu. Te Prag Dhatu. Oh, it should go before the Dhatu, immediately preceding the Dhatu. Like what? Gacchati, agacchati, upa gacchati. So upa, all these are upasarga, they should go earlier, immediately preceding dhatu. But chandasi what? Pare api, chandasi it goes later also. And vyavahita also, it can be interleaved with something. So here you have this mrityu word here, but ati has gone earlier and eti is later. So ati will go to eti. It can ati mrityum eti, mrityum atyeti ityartha. Ati with eti will be mrityum atyeti. Transgresses mrityu, goes beyond mrityu. Meaning amrutatvam hits. How? Tameva atmanam viditva. Having known such an atma, as discussed in the Upanishad, one gets immortality, means nitya moksha. Ityadi shrute, jnana itself, viditva has been said. So jnana is the sadhana talked about in the Upanishad. Therefore, if you accept such jnana, then tataheva mukti. Tatah means tasmateva jnanat. Atma jnanat muktihi. Svikriyatam. Why don't you agree there? You accept that. Then, now the Guda Abhisandhi comes up. No, I just said it. I don't accept. Just said it. Idanim dvitiyam purvapakshamaha. So that is the mukhya siddhanta for the Purvamimamsaka. He says what? Dvitiyam purvapaksham aha abhyupetyeti. There's a tippana on this one. Avatarnika Tikayam Upanyastam. Also in the ninth, it's the second the Dvivida was said. So in the ninth shloka, there it was mentioned. So Dvitiyam Purvapaksham. As to what? One, those kind of karma kantis who don't accept such a jnana as a possibility as at all. So there is only one possibility. Karma bhi eva mukti. Karma alone can cause mukti. Abhyupetya, we look at it in the next part. Yat saksha satchidanandam. Yat saksha satchidanandam pratyagadvaima kriyam tannamami nirusayasi yogi gamyam parampadam. Any questions?
Swamiji,
Yeah.
this Nitya naimittik karma, it will remove the pratyavaya of sanchit karma, dukkha of
Sorry,
sanchit karma.
will remove what?
Dukkha of sanchit karma, nitya naimittik karma
No,
is removing
sanchita means what?
pratyavaya.
Karma Kandi says that there is no phala for nitya nimitika karma really. There is no phala. The only phala is a pratyavaya dosha won't accrue. It will counter only pratyaya. Pratyavaya is dukkha now. Of course, it is coming from Sanchita, but Sanchita has everything is coming from Sanchita there really. But Prarabdha means what? This Janma has already started. If this Janma is started, then it is no longer called as Sanchita. That Sanchita is fructifying in the form of Prarabdha. So it will counter only that. It cannot counter Sanchita. Karmakandi is also
So,
don't say. You cannot remove
okay.
Sanchita at all. Sanchita will come into Prarabdha, then only you can remove. Otherwise, Jnanene eva, it can be removed only by Jnana. Sanchita will not go away. See, it's like, you are saying, I mean, I'll give you a negative kind of an example though. Let's say you have withdrawn some money from the bank, okay, ATM, whatever. Bank, basically from
Okay.
the bank via ATM, whatever is the, we'll take
Yes.
the old example. You go to the bank, withdraw the money. You have withdrawn only what you need for, daily expenses or, monthly expenses, whatever. Rest of your money, the whole lump sum is there in Sanchita bank. Now, if
Yes.
somebody takes away your money or you spent it, you can spend it. One is you can spend it or somebody takes it away. Now, we are not looking at this spending. We are looking at taking it away. If somebody is going to take it away, that is dukkha. Somebody is going to take it away. Can that
Okay.
be countered? Can your bank balance, empty out? It won't. Your bank balance stays like that.
No.
Only your withdrawn money is at risk, right? What you have
That is
withdrawn.
called
So this
pratyavaya.
you already withdrawn from the sanchita as prarabdha. You have withdrawn. Only that much you can deal with. You cannot say, oh, what about that money? Nobody can touch that money. Sanchita
Yes.
karma, nobody can touch. That will come up only as prarabdha. Only when it is out, it can be dealt with. Yeah.
So pratyavaya I did not understand. Pratyavaya means money is stolen by withdrawn money is stolen by someone. That is pratyavaya.
Yeah, that's what pratyavaya can be taken away. I'm not saying. That's why I said negative example. This is the vyatireka udharana. So dukkha is what? Dukkha can be taken away. I am saying that money is dukkha, let's say.
Yes. Yes.
Or
Understood.
let's not talk about money. Let's talk about something else. You have a lot of raddi in your home. Lot of stuff you want to throw away,
Yeah.
and then it is in the storehouse also. You have got a huge you got some house in somebody inherits properties.
Yes.
So
Yes.
somebody says, oh, I inherited property, but here that won't work. It is your own karma. Your own karma, you have stocked it. So you have stocked a lot of stuff in the warehouse. You have a storehouse full of garage or whatever, basement.
Yes. Yes.
So everything, let's say, people have these houses where basement is there, not using. The car is not there, nothing is in the basement. You keep on, whatever you don't need, you just throw it
Yes.
in the basement. Kal dekhenge kaam aayega. So Dabba Swamiji, somebody used to say, he collect boxes, not useful. Today they are not. Tomorrow it will be useful. This is all Sanchita. Tomorrow it will be useful. We have all collected that. All that is there in the garage. Now what? You have to clean up. So when you clean up, it can be cleaned up. The Sanchita is locked. The basement is locked. You don't have the key to the basement. Whatever you have already brought out, you want to throw away, that you can throw away. Nothing else. Either you can use it. You bring something from the store. Oh, yeah, in childhood I had this. I'll go. Then you'll play with it. You'll look at it. Entertain yourself a couple of days. Then it will just be lying on your table. Now this you want to throw away. When you want to throw away, you can throw away only that much. You can't, touch your basement locker. That is Sanchita. It is locked.
Okay.
When it comes out here into your room, when you can, use it in Prarabdha, that only can be dealt with. So it
So
will
it
not take
means
away.
this.
Or at the most, what it can do is that when the Sanchita unfolds into Prarabdha, some people think that, the Prarabdha is not shot all at once. Daily it unfolds. In that Paksha also, you can say that only that much can be counted, which is going to fructify today. Otherwise, Nitya is not needed. See, if you can counter Sanchita and tomorrow's karma also, then do it today and finish it off. सुबह से शाम तक बैठ के कर लो. But Nitya
Hmm.
Naimitika karma is to be done thrice because these are the three times when you can counter it. You have to understand that. So these are the three Sandhya times when you are trying to counter it. Nitya. Naimitika also. Some Naimitika karmas are there. So those also have to be done. So when those occasional, occasion. So if Vivaha Sandarbha, something, basically some consider all the Shodasha Samskaras as part of Nitya in itself, but some consider Naimitik also. So occasional karma. All that you can do, occasional. Only that in that occasion you can do that karma. So you cannot say that I'll take away all kinds of Sanchita. Not possible. That is the Siddhanta. Siddhanti will say you cannot deal with it. How can you deal with it? See, example is what? Let's say, so very, Acharya had given a very nice example. Seems very, hitting. It may be, it is a joke kind of a thing. A person wants Mercedes, has a lot of
Okay.
Shraddha, so he wants to pray to a
Hmm.
goddess. So he wants to pray to someone, I want Mercedes. So and Swamiji said that in Delhi there is a Shitala Mandir, Shitala Devi
Ah,
Mandir.
yes.
Shitala Devi
Hmm.
Mandir, she is the goddess who takes away diseases. She takes away diseases, roga
Hmm.
nivritti. She has nothing to do with this person's desire of Mercedes. Okay. Now he
Ah.
goes and asks Shitala Devi, give me Mercedes. So Swamiji laughed. He said that, what is her vahana? Her vahana is a donkey. So she rides a donkey and you are asking her, you give me Mercedes. She says that I'm sitting here to take away your roga. This fellow wants Mercedes. So you can't have any upaya for anything. So it does not work, for another this thing is, what? You pray to somebody wants to get married. So in fact, somebody said that he had gone to a marriage bureau. You know what is the name of the marriage bureau? Hanuman Marriage Bureau. He is a Nitya Brahmachari. So what kind of a name? So you can't have such solutions. So solution is befitting the problem.
Hmm.
So in Veda there is a Nyaya. Yakshanu Rupo Bali. The Bali that is offered is in keeping with the Yaksha, the Devata to whom you are offering. For example, Shiva is what? Abhisheka Priya. He is not Alankara Priya. You can do so much of Alankara. Shiva, he stays in Smashana. So,
Shavana.
so you can't say that for Shivji ke liye, jal chadaiye. You offer
Hmm.
water. He is Abhisheka Priya. You don't offer, gold.
Sringara.
Shringara, that Vishnu is Narayana,
Ah.
Vishnu is Shringara Priya. There you say that instead of gold, flowers, and all that, I'll give you Abhisheka. You give him what he wants.
Hmm.
You can't offer the guest, I like this, I like sweets, will you please eat? He does not like, he likes spicy. So you call a guest and say, I'll feed you sweet because I like it, doesn't work. So you cannot have say I'll do Nitya Naimittika karma but take away Sanchita. No, it says it in no capacity. Shakti eva nasti. Kuta sambhavati. Not possible.
So Vedanti should do this Nityanamitic or not?
Everyone should do Nitya Naimittika karma. Everyone should do. If one is not doing sannyasa, simple. Without
Except
sannyasa, giving up Nitya Naimittika karma will give pratyavaya dosha. We'll see more. Pratyavaya dosha, we'll see more. Everyone has to do Nitya Naimittika karma. There is
thank you, sir.
absolutely, and Vedantis are not different. Vedanti agrees. In fact, Vedanti says that is the reason you get Chitta Shuddhi. Without that, there is no Chitta Shuddhi. Only Nitya Naimittika karma, not Kamya karma, not Nishiddha. We agree. We also say Nitya Naimittika karma has to be done, but it will not give mukti. Otherwise, if it can take away Sanchita, it will give mukti. Because what is it? Agami won't come because you will have stopped doing the karma. Prarabdha bhoge nakshaya. Then Sanchita is the whole problem. Whole problem is Sanchita. And also, of course, you cannot stop doing karma. It is lip service. It is very easy to say, today last, tomorrow onwards I'll not do. Tomorrow
Yes.
also is just another today. Nothing is going to change. All optimistic thinking one can set aside. Plus, that what a New Year resolution, that's all. When does it break? Same day, next day. 1st January gone. For most, I'm saying. Habits. Because of habits, nothing else. So this karma, life has been ticking. All our, kamanas are ticking. All our sanskaras, vasanas are ticking. How will they go? Without knowing ajnana is the moola, seeking happiness where it does not belong is ajnana. Only nivarana of that can be done by jnana, and only nivarana of that can take away that. If we don't know, same thing is ticking endlessly. It will be endless because it is beginningless. Sanchita cannot be taken away just like that. Agami also, as I said, cannot be taken just like that. Sanchita cannot go at all. No effort can take away Sanchita. Because it has to unfold as prarabdha, or you have to stop feeling. Yes, it is right that you have to stop feeling, but you cannot. It's not easy. How can one stop all karma? Every karma will give something. If you can't say that I'll not use a broom, I'll not cook. All that will generate papa. Cooking generates papa. Cleaning generates papa. You are killing. We are killing some living being even by cooking. By talking, we are killing. Why go as far as by talking? Because lot of things you don't see. Words
Once
also.
we don't, once we don't have the doership, you told that because of 2 days back class,
That is
because of
jnana,
raga,
right?
this,
What do you mean by you don't have doership? Jnana, right? Jnana.
uh,
Jnana will tell you are not karta. You are not karta is jnana. Karma will not tell you are not karta. Karma means you need a karta. Karma does not happen on its own. You need a karta. So how can
so
you
this
say
gap,
karma is karana? Karma is not karana for akartrutvam. Karma is karana for kartrutvam, not for akartrutvam. Akartrutvam is jnana. Okay. Anyway,
yes,
it will come up. All of this will come up further. We'll see. Is it clear? Is it making sense?
yes, Swamiji, yes,
So I'll see you in the next part. Huh? Unless
जी,
someone
धन्यवाद
else has
स्वामी।
something. Okay, I'll see you in the next part. Huh? Namaste. Shri Guru Bhyo Namaha.